wet fart noise. Now, of course, welcome to another Reddit video. If you want them almost daily, you gotta make posts. First title reign 214 days, second title reign 97 days, third title reign 5 minutes and 46 seconds, and the fourth title reign 56 days. And this is the reason why so many people are angry about Drew McIntyre losing the WWE Championship. Let me make something clear. So, yes, in theory, Cody winning, facing Randy Orton makes sense, and now every wrestling fan is arguing, and obviously, it's a bit of an overreaction, but I feel like it's not what happened, it's how we got to that point. After you look at this shit, you gotta admit, there is a reason wrestling fans are angry. In my opinion, Drew McIntyre has all it takes to be the top guy in the WWE. At one point he was, so it's so unfortunate that his longest WWE Championship title reign was during a pandemic, so he didn't even get to experience that. The second title reign was also during a pandemic. The third title reign was barely a reign. Is that a title reign or how long I last in bed? Now when I think about it, this is actually a very long title reign. Very super long title reign. Wow, he held that championship for 5 minutes. Wow. And of course the latest one is only 56 days in an era where people are kinda tired of Cody Rhodes in a way. Even though he is the face of the company, he deserves it all. He deserves the world, people. It's just that WWE fans want something new. WWE pushed themselves into a corner. Maybe you shouldn't have given Drew McIntyre the WWE Championship in the first place. And like I've said in my previous video, maybe he should have been Mr. Money in the Bank, cashing in at WrestleMania the same way he was cashed in on. I know, some people are coming at me saying it makes sense. Randy versus Cody, it's been building for years, yes. But at the same time, people, don't you feel like WWE made us kinda not care about the storyline? There's a fine line between long-term booking and just dragging shit without actually doing something. Now, look, I'm still excited about Cody versus Randy Orton. Can't wait, people. And I guess I gotta wait for 40 days. 12 hours, 52 minutes, and 46, 45, 44, 43 seconds till WrestleMania. I don't know, just looking at this, man, it feels unfair. It feels absolutely unfair that a guy like that got the Great One's special title reign, if you know what I mean. Especially in an era right now, when WWE is getting so much shit. They're back to the basics, giving you the same stuff. I don't know, man. I still feel like it makes sense, but it's not right. Great One told us to work for him, so I decided we, the Great Ones, people, will. Yes! Look at this! It's the sheep of the Great Ones channel coming to work. Yes, people, if you want daily Reddit videos, you gotta put in the work. Look at all of these sheep coming to work, people. This is absolutely beautiful. Even AI is like, yes, the Great One. The guy who wears the same hoodie every single time he uploads? I mean, sometimes I Photoshop different colors. Dogg is no longer in WWE Creative, the end of an era. Yes, people, Dogg is no longer running SmackDown, but if you watch this past SmackDown, if he didn't book this show, maybe we need Dogg back. Maybe we need Dogg back, people. Like I've said, it always sucks seeing somebody lose their job, but you're working for a billion dollar company. It's not charity. You gotta put in the work. You gotta produce good shit. I hope it's going to improve, but we'll see about that. What is your favorite SmackDown stage? There's no discussion. It's so easy. It's obviously the Fist. Like, it's so unique, so cool, so fun. Everything later is just kinda there. Now SmackDown is lucky to get 1.1 million views. The Bloodline saga was a joy. It doesn't matter if you hated it, hated Roman, or just hate Samoans in general. It brought us some of the highest viewership and show quality in modern age, and nothing has come close since. This is fact, and no conspiracy bot theory will ever change it. Oh my god, it used to get 3 million viewers. I'm not sure if it's fair to compare anything we're getting nowadays with this era. It's an anomaly. It doesn't happen every year. This was kind of like the peak of modern WWE. I guess they're somewhat trying to do that with Division, but it's not even close. It's not going to get even close. This was personal, and it all started. Here's what people don't understand. The reason it's so successful is because of the whole Jey Uso and Roman Reigns storyline. It's kind of crazy how we view Jey Uso right now, but back then, Jey Uso was like the secret ingredient. You know, here's this cousin here. Here's this other cousin. And the big guy is bullying the little guy. We want to see him snap. Then we see Sami Zayn. Same thing. Underdog in a bloodline where he doesn't belong. It's just beautiful. You can't recreate that shit. I'm not sure if we're going to get anything close for another decade. Where is my dude? So when it comes to Jericho, it's really confusing because I keep wondering, is he even gonna show up in the WWE, or we just created this in our minds? I mean, he's clearly not going back to AEW, that's for sure. My theory is he wants to spend some time with his rock band and then he's going to return to the WWE. He didn't return during the Rumble, and I think one of the biggest reasons is because it happened in Saudi, so you couldn't even keep it as a surprise. WrestleMania, people. Brock Lesnar has an open challenge. I don't see Jericho accepting that. Maybe Gunter. Maybe Gunter, people. Maybe after a match Chris Jericho appears. But, creating that kind of a WrestleMania moment, I think would be pretty special. Or, you can always go to Raw after Mania, which is sometimes is actually even better than Mania. Not lately. But, when it comes to returns, when it comes to big surprises, I think it's more likely to happen at Raw after Mania, but I know how people feel about Chris Jericho. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Big fan of Jericho. Does Ilya vs. Melo is going to happen at WrestleMania? I would like to see either that or the ladder match. Obviously, you know me and Midcard Championship ladder matches. If you really want the best match possible that could honestly steal the show, Ilya vs. Melo is definitely the way to do it. I almost struggled to come up with a better match. It sounds like an Intercontinental Championship match anyway, because the Intercontinental title always kind of has these great matches. So if you want to put over the United States Championship, I would be down. People. I mean, they're teasing this shit. They're teasing it as this big match. And I really wish Ilya held the championship for a little bit longer to make it a bit more special, because now it seems like two of the greatest United States champions with open challenges, facing each other, and Ilya didn't even hold that championship for a very long time, which is kinda underwhelming. The four horsemen of this MFR isn't getting a world title run no matter how bad you want it. We have LA Knight, we have Shinsuke, we have Sami, we have Chad Gable. Okay, so now in 2026, LA Knight, absolutely, he needs to win this championship. Maybe next year, I don't know. It would be unfair. He's too over, he's too of a main event looking guy, if you know what I mean. Shinsuke, not gonna happen, it's a bit too late, people, come on. Sami Zayn, it could happen, it's kind of crazy how the fans are just rejecting that now, and I gotta tell you, he's been kind of repetitive when it comes to his promos, his storyline, so I wouldn't necessarily want to see that right now. They had their shot with the Bloodline storyline, but unfortunately, Roman Reigns was just doing bigger and better things. Chad Gable, I don't know, it would take a lot. When it comes to his talent, obviously he deserves it. Why don't we just start with the Midcard Championship? Why don't we start with the Intercontinental title for Chad Gable? That was kind of the story that WWE told, but just for whatever reason abandoned. Which is kind of happening a lot lately anyway. Like, at least this one had some closure. He didn't win the championship. I just thought about this the other day. What happened to Jey Uso snapping? They've been teasing this heel turn, and nothing happened. Let me know in the comments below, did I completely miss what happened with Jey Uso and the teased heel turn? Randy is cooked. Even if he were to win, 3 months later, he'll get Hulk Hogan'd by Cody. Again, people, it's not Cody making these decisions, it's the WWE. It's the WWE booking the show. It's not the talent, it's creative. It's the boiled chicken booking. That would be the nightmare scenario, because I'm excited about the match, people. Come on. I made a video like a year ago about this whole storyline. I'm excited about the match, but if the ending is Cody Rhodes simply winning the match, beating the mentor with not a single twist, not Randy Orton turning heel, not Cody Rhodes turning heel, boiled chicken, people. I don't care what the result is, as long as it makes me want to watch Raw or SmackDown. Royal Rumble winners, Elimination Chamber winners trying to create the winner. Maybe I'm missing something. At the end of the day, they are getting the biggest reaction. Like, it's been happening ever since the creation of professional wrestling, probably. Every era had their faces of the company who just kept winning and winning and winning. The only issue is right now, and it's kind of the case, like, if you would look at the WWE right now, we don't necessarily have one face of the company. Rhea is a face of the company. Cody, you could say Roman Reigns, and, at this point, even CM Punk. A lot of people are at the top, so there's no clear leader like it was before, like, Stone Cold Steve Austin, obviously John Cena, Hulk Hogan. Hot take, Judgment Day Rhea had more aura than current Rhea. Actually, yes, and, she's my favorite female wrestler in the WWE. She did, because it was new, it was fresh, and now she just got kinda stale in a way. When you get to that point, WWE are most likely going to keep it safe. Then they could experiment, Rhea Ripley doing all sorts of crazy shit. And now, once you're at the top, you're just stuck doing the same shit because it works. Eventually, it gets boring. But of course, wrestlers go through phases. Maybe she's winning the championship at WrestleMania and she's gonna be the main event Rhea again. So, the only issue I have is she used to be a lot more serious. And now she is just kind of there. She feels like one of the gals, which is a mistake WWE made with Ronda Rousey, actually. When she acted like one of the gals, lost its aura, right? How things can change in just 2 years. 2024, we want Cody. 2026, no more Cody. But of course, context is important, Context is important, people. This general idea that Cody sucks, I don't agree with. I really think he deserves to be the face of the company. We made the right guy famous, basically, as they say. But context matters right here. It's just circumstances. Me watching people complain about Cody Rhodes winning his 3rd world title in 3 years, knowing I watched John Cena win 12 of his 17 world titles over a span of 6 years. And it wasn't good, and that's the reason why people hated John Cena. So WWE are repeating the same mistake. Now we love John Cena, all good. But back then, if you were watching WWE, if you think Cody's booking is bad lately, you have no idea. Brother, you have no idea how bad it used to be. Just unrealistic babyface. I hated it, man. Don't change history, people. John Cena, in 2010s, was a diabolical babyface. The idea of a heel turn wasn't even floating around. That's how much of a bland babyface he became. WWE are kind of repeating the same mistakes. I feel like Cody should be a bit of a different character. My biggest problem right now is that his struggles are not realistic. Nobody's buying that shit. But people, thank you so much for watching this video. Go to description, click the link, Reddit, and post. Make posts. Try to be creative. We'll see what happens. Hot takes. Give me a hot take. I don't care. We'll react to it. You wanna be in a video? You gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work, people. Do it one. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.